Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we are going to talk about the basics on FASD. So the first one is, what does FASD stand for? FASD stands for Fetal Alcohol Spectrum Disorder, and it happens when the birth parent drinks alcohol while pregnant, and in turn the child could end up with physical disability, cognitive disability, and mental health issues. Did you know there are 5 types of FASD? Because in the States and other parts of the world, FASD is not a diagnostic term, but an umbrella term. The first type of FASD is FAS, or Fetal Alcohol Syndrome. FAS comes with specific facial features. I will be reading from my phone when I do this, so if you see my head down, I have my phone. So, the facial features for FAS, or Fetal Alcohol Syndrome, are thin upper lip. The upper lip may be very thin, especially the vermilion border, which is right up here. A smooth philtrum. The philtrum or groove between the nose and upper lip may be smooth. I don't know if you can see that, but it's right there. The third is a small palpebral fusion. The eye openings may be small and horizontal. Flat nasal bridge. The bridge of the nose may be flat. Epicenoth folds. Folds may appear under the eyes. Small head circumference. The head may be smaller than average. The second type of FASD is PFAS, or Partial Fetal Alcohol Syndrome. It has some of the facial abnormalities of FAS, but doesn't meet the full diagnostic criteria. The third one is alcohol-related neurodevelopmental disorder, or ARND. The most common type of FASD, ARND, can cause intellectual disability, learning problems, and behavioral issues. And the fourth one is alcohol-related birth defects, or ARBD, a medical diagnosis caused by prenatal alcohol exposure. And the last one, or the fifth one, is neurobehavioral disorder associated with prenatal alcohol exposure, or NDPAE, can cause problems with thinking and memory and behavior. A lot of people associate specifically with FAS, fetal alcohol syndrome, with thinking it can happen with heavy drinking, but none of that is true. You do not have to be an alcoholic to cause any of these types of FASD. So now I'm really going to confuse all of you, and I'm very sorry. But remember in my earlier explanation that I said FASD was not a diagnostic term, but an umbrella term? Well, Canada might have changed that in 2015. Canada recognized in 2015 that maybe explaining all 5 types of FASD were not as helpful as doctors and clinicians might have thought. So they decided to make FASD, fetal alcohol spectrum disorder, a diagnostic term, and they have dropped all 5 types of FASD. Remember how we talked about that FAS has specific facial features? So the 2 diagnostic terms is, in Canada, fetal alcohol spectrum disorder with essential facial features, and fetal alcohol spectrum disorder without essential facial features. Now, why do we do this? Because we have learned that about only 10% of people with FASD actually have the classic FASD facial features. I hope you enjoyed this video about the basics on FASD. Next week, we will talk about the basics of FASD and the symptoms that can go along with it. Alright, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye!